Welcome everyone, it's RustyMoney here. This is a place of live streams, challenges, let's plays, and more. So sit back and relax with your favorite beverage and a delicious donut, and I hope you enjoy this next creation. Welcome everybody, it's RustyMoney here. We are on the DIY version of Wampsville, New York. Yeah, that's right, the do-it-yourself version. I'm at a loss as to what we're going to do, so that's why we're creating this series that I'm going to call a beta. You know, like a Rusty's DIY beta. It's an experiment, if you will. You will soon find out why I'm going to call it a beta experiment. Yeah, that sounds good. Rusty's beta experiment. No, anyway, everybody, we're going to have a little fun here on Wampsville, New York. This is going to change into an actual series later because I'm going to bet this map's going to get an update sometime soon, hopefully, and we will play with the update. I'm sure it's going to require a new save. Even if it doesn't, we have to start over, and you will soon find out why we will have to start over. But for right now, it's just for fun, everybody. So, here's how it's going to work for now. We have just over $10,000. I own a little land. I have a few bits of equipment. We are here because we own a roller coaster and we have to restore the roller coaster along with restoring the lands of Wampsville. Yeah, Rusty's restoration. How about that? Or Rusty's DIY experiment. I don't know what it'll be called in the future, but for right now, this is just a trial run. Whatever I name it, it'll be, because it will probably come to an end and we will have to restart. And here is why. Because I'm going to ask you all how I should start. But I will lay down the rules for what I want to see from you all that watch my channel and support my channel. So we will get into that here in the very near future of this episode. But it is about 20 after 11 in the morning in game. We're in October because we have moved ahead a little bit because the setup I've done. I will show you just how many hours I spent setting this up. I spent about 4.5 hours setting this up. All right. 4.5 hours setting this all up. Here is the land we own and what we own. Our farmland. We own these 3 plots right here. Here is our farm area for right now, right in here, okay? We own the sawmill right here. And we own the roller coaster right here. And whatever this is here, I'm not sure what this is. This just popped up. Oh, that's the museum. Okay, that's what that is. All right, I didn't know we owned that. But anyway, oh, and I forgot we own this down here too. Alright, well, we've got lots to do. Lots to do. But here is what's gonna happen. Alright, first off, you already know we own a roller coaster, right? And we own the property where the roller coaster is at. But I think it's time I show you one of our toys. So let's go see that toy. Let's see our starting toy. What do you think it is, everybody? Do you think it's a New Holland? A Fendt? A Case? A John Deere? A Valtra? It is an old Case. It is a Case Agri-King 1070. 451 cubes. Yeah, this is all ours right here. Well, we also own the sawmill, and right now there isn't very many roads on here, but our sawmill's right over here. Okay, we own this sawmill. Yep, that's right, we own the sawmill. Well, you can see there's some trees in the background, everybody. The DIY version doesn't have trees. Well, yeah, that's right. So, my thought process here was, I'm going to set this up a little bit like No Man's Land, everybody. Kind of. Give myself a little bit of a starting farm, a little bit of equipment, and we'll move forward. You know, just to have a little fun on a different map, because I'm stuck on New Hope. I haven't deleted it yet. I haven't recorded back on it yet. Not necessarily given up, but thinking about it. Thinking about maybe experimenting with a map that I don't usually play when there's not an update. Yeah, we're gonna play this map without the updates until something happens. But here is our beautiful farm area, everybody. We own 3 plots of land, the starting farm plot, and then we own 2 other pieces of land adjacent to this starting farm plot. Alright, let's check out our shed. Let's see what's in our shed here. Wow, we got a little Massey Ferguson skid steer and a pallet fork with straps. We got ourselves a little trailer attacher for our tractor. We hung our chainsaw up on the wall. That's what's in here. But now, I think we should show you what else we got. Yeah. We left New Hope in our RV, and we ended up here. And our RV broke down. We're stuck here. Yep, we're stuck here. We got to build a new home. Well, I think that's probably what this is a new home. I'm not 100% sure. But it says player house. It needs wood beams, plank long planks, and iron pipes. Well, then we own this land with these trees. But not only that, whoa, we have a little raspberry garden. Yeah, little raspberry garden right there. We have ourselves a silo right there beside our shed. We got a fuel point over here. We got 100 liters of fuel in it. We got some various trees scattered around. And we have a field ready to harvest of alfalfa. Yeah, alfalfa. See, and then we got this area of land fenced off with broken fence. Yeah, that's right. It's Broken Acres. That's a good name. Rusty's Broken Acres. Anyway, we got land. Ooh, we even got trees planted in the ground too that aren't grown yet. There could be more of them scattered around here. We own part of that pit over there, whatever's in that pit. But I suppose we should get back over here. I think there's another shed. You guys haven't seen the other shed yet. Let's see what's in the other shed. See, there's more trees right there, planted in the ground. We can take down these other trees here that are already grown. Whoa, what is that thing in that shed? Oh, we got ourselves a little windmill with a water barrel. Get ourselves some water. We got a couple of headers here. Whoa. We got ourselves a Massey Ferguson tipper trailer, a little log trailer. And we got ourselves a little forage harvester thingy. Yeah, that is what is cooking here on the DIY version of Wampsville, New York, everybody, with myself, RustyMoney. Now, the question is do you like what you see? Now, this is just like I said, the experiment, if you will. Maybe that's what I should call it. Rusty's DIY experiment. Yeah, Rusty's DIY experiment here on Wampsville, New York. And then once we get an update to the map, we can rebuild. Now, the question will be is, will we rebuild on the same plot of land? Will we start like we started here? Will I replicate what we have? Or what makes it even more interesting is I am seriously thinking about the opportunity of, you know what? It's Rusty's subscriber experiment. In the future, let's say. Yeah. Well, that is because, you know, I think it would be fun to do something like this, similar to what I got set up here, ready to roll, but let you choose where we should start on Wampsville, New York. So let's just take a look at the PDA for a second. So here is the PDA. Now, originally I shared this idea with only one of my subscribers, who I also believe is a member to my channel. And I shared this idea with him, and he said I should do it. He was very intrigued. Well, originally I had it somewhat set up on this plot of land here next to the field. And then I didn't like it, so I deleted it and uninstalled the map actually. And just today I reinstalled the map and built this in 4.5 hours for you all to see. I was just going to restrict this just to members only, but I think I'm gonna first release this to members, and then you all, the other viewers, all the viewers of the channel, will see this at a later date. So, first, after the map gets updated, I'm going to, I think, take your comments as to where you feel I should start when we actually do this after the map gets its update. We will maybe turn Wampsville, New York into what Rusty did on Highlands in FS22. Maybe even more than that. We will take this as far as we can take it here on console on PlayStation 5. And I'll let you all decide, you know, how much land we start with, how much money I start with, what equipment we start with, and so on. Alright, now I hope this works, because I didn't test this, everybody. I hope this thing will harvest alfalfa. Unfold pipe, okay. Turn it on, here we go. We're ready to harvest. Oh, sweet, it's working. Nice. My first ever alfalfa harvest in FS25. Wow, that fills up fast. Holy cow, that fills up fast. That is basically full, I think, because it just glitches a little bit. Alright, so let's, whoops, don't want to do that. We want to drop the trailer here. And we need our tractor now. Let's get our tractor. Oh, come on. Come on. Too close to the light switch, I think. I was trying to turn on the lights, not open the door. Alright, well, here we go. Now, we don't have a place for that alfalfa. I think you can maybe make silage out of it, but we need money so we can get other equipment too. So we're gonna have to probably sell this, but for now let's put it in our silo, if we can dump it in our silo, and we'll store it in our silo for right now. Man, that's got a pretty green color to it. It really does. Alright, sweet. We might have to increase our capacity of our trailer. But yeah, so I could have done a whole bunch more on here, everybody, prior to recording this. I could have put down a whole bunch of decorations and all kinds of stuff. I just didn't go that far with it. I wanted to see, first off, what you all thought about it. So please, I cannot wait to see your comments about this and how I have this built. Those grown trees are just decorative trees, and we still can cut them down and harvest them. And then I have about, I think about 40 trees planted that are growing. I didn't move the time ahead to full growth, but I did speed up a couple of months because I had this field planted and I just wanted it to have ability to harvest it right away. That's how I did this. So I would love to see your comments about what I have set up here. Now, I would like to see comments in regarding to possibly, you know, how you think we should actually start it after the map gets an update. You know, set it up kind of like I did here. What kind of crop would you like to see in the field, the first field? Oops, I just shut it off. And what equipment we should start with. You know, I want to start with, oh, I just got a piece of grass there. I hope there. I hope that we can oh my goodness, lost my train of thought here. Focus, Rusty. Focus. I'm too excited, I think. Too excited. I want to start with some kind of tractor. I don't really care what tractor, as long as it is working, doesn't have any issues. I will probably research the mods you suggest by our friend Looney the Farm Guy, watching his reviews, and I will pick one from your guys' suggestions. But I would like a tractor maybe about a 150 horsepower or less to start with, maybe even smaller than that. I would even consider 100 horsepower or less. However you all feel we should start, you know, that's what I think would be really fun. You all suggest a tractor, a trailer, maybe a couple other pieces of equipment. We'll start with maybe a little bit of money, but not a whole bunch. And not a full selection of equipment either, just some bare bones. How about that? We will start with a farm build of some sort. Not a ginormous farm build with a ton of sheds and all that, but something. Maybe one animal pen. But I would love to hear your suggestions. I would love to hear what areas of the map you would like to see me start on. Maybe even we shouldn't own the sawmill. Maybe we shouldn't own the roller coaster. Maybe we should own some other business on the map. I am open to your suggestions. But right now, we've got a field of alfalfa here to harvest. This little thing is a neat little thing, but it takes a little bit for it to get started. And then you gotta wait for it to start. And then you can take off, you know, then you can get going. But oh my goodness, isn't this gonna be fun? I think this is gonna be fun. It's really sparked my energy in creating a video. I'm creating this video at about 10 o'clock at night on Sunday when I should probably go to bed. Because I work in the morning. But I'm bringing you all content because I haven't brought any content lately. Man, we really need a bigger trailer, don't we? We're really gonna have to invest in a bigger trailer. That is a good yield of alfalfa, I believe. A really good yield of alfalfa. We're only 2 rows into this little field. And we haven't even hit halfway across it yet. Oh, I like the grass on this map too. It's pretty nice grass, and it's nice and tall, and you can cut it. The only thing I don't know, because I haven't tested, is if it regrows. I'm sure it regrows, but I do not know that yet. So, are you going to enjoy Rusty's DIY experiment? Or Rusty's Broken Acres? You know, what should we name it? What should it be called? I do not even know what I should call it, to be honest. Right now, it's just have fun. We gotta save Wampsville, and that's the other thing too, is, you know, once the map gets updated and I actually rebuild and we start wherever you suggest we start, maybe y'all are gonna suggest we start on the starting plot of land and get the other 2 pieces of land adjacent to it like I did here. And I'll set it up maybe the same or a little bit different. You know, who knows what you're gonna decide, but the key thing is how you know, how are we gonna move forward, I guess. You know, what suggestions are gonna come from you all? We got a nice bit of land here, we do, but I just wanted to have our land. That's why I scattered trees around, so I couldn't just, you know, make a whole bunch of, or make a ginormous field and or a couple of big fields, and then we make a whole bunch of money right away. We still can make fields in between the trees too if I wanted to, but I just felt that putting the oh, I'm not spitting anything out of my harvester here. And it doesn't have a capacity really that I know of. So we're losing alfalfa when I just continue to talk, I feel like. Alright, now, here we go. We gotta get more alfalfa unloaded from the... Whoa, this thing's got some get up and go in reverse, that's for sure. Alright. Well, we are getting a good yield of alfalfa off that field. Alright, now. Here we go. Unhook it. Listen to that thing fire up. Okay, here we go again. Man, we're already recorded for 30 minutes and we're not halfway across this field yet. There we go. Man, it's like you get 3/4 of a round and the trailer's full. It like only goes to like 73% really. It like bogs out. There, see now it's trying to unload some. We're gonna have to get ourselves the actual silage trailer, I think. I do know one that would work really good, I think. Of course, we could put an extension on that trailer too. We just haven't done that yet. Maybe we should try that. I don't know how much it costs to put the extension on it. Might be worth it already. Let's check that out, how much we can increase this trailer. I think we can increase it a little bit. Now, I don't remember if that's on this side of the shed or the other side where the skid steer is. Let's get our zones on. Looks like we can do either side maybe. Catch some cartoons while we're in here. Let's see about putting an extension on that. Alright, customize. Standard or with auger wagon. We don't need to be auger wagon, but what can we increase to? Oh, we can go to 11,550. Let's just do 9,840. Customize. All right. That might help us out. We'll see how it performs with the harvester now. Oops. Wonder if we could hire a worker and then we could drive beside it. That's a plan, but I don't know how well that would work. Is the only thing. Okay, now we'll get it fired back up. we'll get back on the harvest. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, I'd like to have you all actually pick the start. Once the map gets updated, we will quit this experiment side, and we will move right towards the way you want me to start and restart. The other thing could be is this could be just a little mini series right here, and I'll play around a little bit maybe off camera with it, and work around your guys's suggestions, or not work around, but explore your guys' suggestions. So when the map does get updated, we're all ready to go. So that might be a thing too, is instead of getting too heavily into this and losing the interest of the map, is this might just be a little bit of a mini trial series to get prepared for how you actually want to see the start when the updates come. Now, I'm also really strongly considering doing the forestry version of this map, but I really want to do, I think, possibly this DIY version. Get a drink there. So yeah, you know, it doesn't seem like I get a good fair share of comments. So on this, I hope that I see tons of comments from you all, because I really want to see the influence from all my supporters in regards to how they would like me to start this series on Wampsville, New York after the map gets an update. You know, so if you haven't yet, everybody, install Wampsville, New York, take a look at it, and look around and see where you want me to start, and let me know. I think we're about halfway across this field now, so we're starting to see the end of this. How much recording time we got left? Oh, we got, about 20 minutes left that I can utilize. I don't know if we get this field done in 20 minutes, so that's the only thing. Now, the other thing that I don't know is if we harvest this alfalfa and we fertilize the field, does the alfalfa grow back? I'm gonna play around with it because we got trees to cut yet. So I think I'll probably fertilize it and see if it regrows. I think it potentially will regrow. And actually, the extension of the trailer here really made a difference, as it seems to be operating a whole lot better against the taller trailer than it was the short version. Alright, now we gotta unload again. Man, we've got a good amount of alfalfa off of here. I'm pleasantly satisfied right now. I think I'm gonna do a little jump cut here though, everybody, and get down to the last row of alfalfa so we actually can conclude the harvest in this episode. So I will be right back with you as soon as I get ready to complete it. Welcome back, everybody. Well, we are rounding up the alfalfa harvest here, and we have got a very, very nice harvest off of this first harvest off this new field. Very nice alfalfa harvest. I will show you here as soon as we unload. $111,000 liters of alfalfa. And alfalfa is selling for only $155 a liter at Lizard INC Sell All. Lizard Inc. Sell All. So it doesn't sell very good. But that is a nice harvest of crop. Alright. We will unhook the trailer for a second. Get the header off of there. Back the trailer in the shed for now, I think. Get our harvester put away here. Need to shut that downspout off. I can't remember how to do it. Pipe in. There we go. Now we got it. Alright, well, we get the tractor and we are able to sell our alfalfa now. And we need to fertilize this field. Because we're going to see if it grows back. I think it probably grows back, but I'm not 100% sure because I've never done alfalfa. Alright, let's load up a load of alfalfa and go to where you can sell it. So we could have left the trailer out, but that's okay. Whoa, man, she goes in reverse. She almost goes faster in reverse. We'll go sell one load of alfalfa. Let's see. Tag place, because I'm not sure where that's at. And we'll go sell this. Okay, it looks like it's kind of just right across the road over here at that elevator. I got the traffic shut off. I shut the traffic off during setup and I haven't turned it back on yet, so I'll get the traffic turned back on for everybody to see. Alright, that looks like there. But that's our sell point. We'll find out here. Okay, let's see what it sells for. Except we're not getting the dump trigger. Why not? Is there something we need to do first? What's that floating thing? Talk to Briggs. Oh, okay. Talk to Briggs. Where's Briggs? Did I got the NPCs shut off? I thought I had them on. Anyway, how do we, let's see here. Open. Open great cover to sell for tippers, L3. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Alright, it's selling. Alright. $1,533. Nice. Where's Briggs? I don't see Briggs. Why aren't the NPCs on? What did I... Are they not on at all? Oh, none of them are here. Huh. I think there's a spot somewhere. I think. If I remember right from Mr. Sealy P's video, you can go to and turn them on. Let's try it. Remove NPCs. I don't want to remove them. Once you activate this trigger, save and reload this save for the physical NPCs to disappear from the map or bring them back. I don't want to remove, I really want to bring them back. How do I bring them back? Because I didn't know I took them away. Collect. Oh, hey, I found a collectible, I think. How much is it? $200. Welcome to Wampsville, New York. You enjoy each version of this map. Thank you for downloading it. There are a few signs around the map that act as info triggers. Activating one will make it disappear, similar to collectible. Most objects within each map are also sellable, including things like the pond and the forestry edition. This gives players control over design choices we made that they may not agree with. Huh. Lying straight ahead of you is another sign. The sign has an activation trigger on both sides. Activating it will... Oh, okay. On both sides. Remove. I don't want to remove. I want to add them. Well, anyway, okay. I'll figure out why they're not here eventually. But, everybody, I think I'm going to leave it here. If you enjoyed this, please drop me a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all their friends and family by sharing the videos and live streams from the channel. But for myself, RustyMoney, we'll see you all on the flip side, everybody. Have a good one.